fuck's sake. Right, so let's try and do this. Let's see what it does. Hopefully we can do something right here today. Let's see. Very tricky car to drive this. Very, very tricky. Not gonna lie. See what I mean? Tricky. Tricky as. Very touchy on the brake, very touchy on the throttle. No traction control, no ABS, no assistance. This is nuts. Nuts. Very twitchy car. If you look at the telemetries at the bottom there, I'm very soft footed on the throttle and brake. There's the slightest pressure difference in the pedals, this thing just starts taking off all kinds of directions. Likes to slide. Very tail happy. Very tail happy. Oh, shoot. Now, keeping in mind, I'm not the biggest fan of Spa. Well, let's see how it goes. I know I did a 133 earlier. You see the shadow car there. Very tricky corner this in this car. Save something there.
You're outside of track limits there.
Whoops. Cool, got a balls up. This is all being done on a Logitech G29. Hold it, there you go. Logitech G29, which is not the best for any sort of force feedback. You gotta go off what you see quite a lot. There's no feedback from the pedals. You got what, 2.5 Newton meters worth of torque in the belt driven force feedback. So it makes it difficult. It does make it a bit difficult. Figure out what the car's doing. Hold on. I think I've said it before. Spa's not my track. This first gear just wants to take off on you. Very light input on the accelerator there. Okay, let's give it another go. I'm going to do another 5-6 laps or so. I'm going to be switching off this racing line, so I've got to figure it out. But the braking markers and the turning points are very, very difficult in this car. Well, not difficult, different to like a, let's say a GT3 car. It's way different. Your braking markers are way off. You gotta brake a lot earlier because they don't want to stop, and when you do get them to stop, yeah, when you do get them slowed down, your next challenge would be the acceleration out of the corner. So it is what it is, I suppose. I mean, these cars slightly overdrive it. You put it into a slide. Feels like, you know, that corner in particular, that you're not going to be able to slow down in time. But you manage. Barely, but you manage. Come on.
Okay, Jay, you need to watch these track limits.
Yes, Jim. Thank you, Jim. Okay, Jim. Sorry, Jim. Alright, so let's look at the braking markers here. Underneath that bridge thing. Okay, corner number 1. See the wall, just at the wall. Still wants to go. Jeez. Hold on, puppy, hold on. Forgot to look at where my damn braking point is there. Focus on braking markers. This one I no, 50-meter board on the left. A little bit ahead of that though. It's about 10 meters before that bridge, that signboard. Whatever the hell you want to call that.
Track limits, they'll invalidate this lap.
Yes, Jim. Okay, Jim. Sorry, Jim. Okay, let's try again. Where the wall ends. Braking marker. To our rouge. Kind of get the feeling just before you hit that apex. Or rumble strip.
Watch the track limits, please, Jay. We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the meatball flag.
Yeah. Let's try again. .234, not 233, sorry, 234.3. That was from a run earlier. Oh, wait. How dare I do this? Let's figure it out. Options.
Front right, 100%. Rear left, 100.
Come on. Sorry, I spilled some drink over my keyboard and mouse the other day. Now, yeah, they don't work as good. All right, risky business. Let's try this.
We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
Nice and gentle first lap. At the 200 marker board. It's a bit early. That was perfect. Good early there. It's okay. So just before the 50-meter board. this car is well and truly trying to kill you. Well and truly. Hold on, people. Here we go.
Called into the pits
No
for
comment.
repairs.
Let's see.
Front right, 94%. Rear right, 93.
Exact same spot. See, now I'm angry at myself. Now I'm going to be doing stupid shit. On the limit there with that brake. A little bit early and a little bit too much. Yes. You know the game Russian roulette? This is like, I don't know, braking marker roulette type deal. It's totally different to GT3s. You know, I've done a lot of GT3s around here. It's just totally different. Very difficult. Not gonna lie. Very difficult but doable. I'm gonna start trying to focus. Let's see what happens. Just don't. An eerie feeling approaching that corner, not knowing if you're going to make it. And it's 90% of the time you don't think you're going to make it. Okay. Do one focus lap. One focus lap, so I'm going to be quiet. Good cap. Well, let's not screw it up down at the Rouge. Or Rouge. I don't know how to pronounce it.
You need to watch the track limits.
I did. What's that song?
You need to slow down, give back some time.
Oh, buzz off, Jim. Guys, let me know down in the comments if my breathing is an issue, because I can't hear this mic in my ears. Let me know. I'd like to know. Also keeping in mind I've got a fan right behind my screen blowing at me. I hate Spa. I hate it.
Your lap time was 2:32.25. That's your best lap in this session.
Okay. I'll take it. Slightly better. It's just one of those corners that I hate. I really, really hate. Hey, look, I didn't go sideways through this corner. I'd like to get to the 230s. But with this car, maybe need some more practice. A little bit deep there. Let's screw this up and see. Maybe a 131 something.
That was a 2:32.00. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Excuse me. So we're back. I think. Let's see. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, let's give it a go. Let's see. I just love the sound of these things. I've been following them for, I'd say, probably about 10-15 years. Back in the days of the Holden Commodore and the Ford Falcons. And that's when I started watching. But not the round light Falcons, the ones that came after that. Basically the era that Shazzy Mostert started. Started with his career. Oh, a little bit hot there. So yeah, back in the heyday with
Need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
Still racing and doing well. I mean, 7-time champions. And he's still involved with Triple 8, from what I can understand. Part of the management. So he's doing well for himself. Fun fact. I never used to like the Triple 8 team. Purely because I get bored with a sport where one team dominates so bad, and let's face it, they did. So yeah, I was a bit and they're still a good team, make no mistake. Will Brown and Carbon Big Ears, sorry, Brock Feeney. They're still doing well for the team. Very, very well. But when it comes to these particular cars, I'm a Ford guy. I love the Chevy Camaro. And I'd love to own one myself one day. Seeing that I'm in the States at the moment. Not permanently, but that is the plan. And yeah, I wouldn't mind getting myself a Camaro. Myself some Mustang GT. I wouldn't mind. Fun little toy, if you want to call it that. But personally, I'm into my 4x4s. Really into my 4x4. And the thing is, I can't leave something standard. Got a JK Wrangler at home, South Africa. Nothing standard on it. Over here in the States I have a oldish Tahoe, 05 Tahoe. And that thing's got its arse lifted 3 inches, 33-inch tires, and my terrain tires, you know, 4x4 crazy kind of. I love it. Basically, I want to say brand new. Not brand new to sim racing. I mean, I seriously started league racing in February of this year. I mean, we're up in June now, so it's been 2 months on iRacing, month and a half, month and a bit. We're trying. Well, the street cars managed to get into C-Class. And I prefer these cars as to Formula cars. I just enjoy the riding them.
That lap time was 2:30.81. That's your best lap in the session.
I just did at 2:30. See if we can get it down to a 2:29 maybe. I don't know. Anything's possible. Or if you spin it like that and twist. I'll be back later.